equator. So if you stood at the intersection of the equator and the meridian, in either direction, the first country you will touch is Ghana. Therefore, you have to probably accept, even if you are a fundamentalist Christian, that when the good Lord was doing the business, he was standing on Ghanaian soil. And therefore, if you want to do good business, you just don't have any other place to go but to come to Ghana. And you'll be glad you did. And even if you are not into business, but probably one of those people who have always been looking to find the good Lord, come to Ghana, you might bump into him in the streets. It's a safe country, it's a pleasant country, it's a country with a lot of resources. So I would want to think that today you are more into finding the opportunities that this beautiful piece of God's earth presents. And I would want to encourage you to try as much as possible in the course of today, make up your mind, take a firm decision, carve out what is it that you would want to do, and it will be a very smooth sailing for everybody. I'm not saying that you might not have a few bumps or niggles or what have you, but even if you had any of those, they will be too few to mention. So again, welcome to Ghana. Let's get into business. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Next, I would like to introduce the Managing Director of World Trade Center Accra, our co-organizer for this event. Ms. Jane Randolph-Attoh is the CEO of the World Trade Center Accra. World Trade Center Accra is a private trade facilitation organization which owns the license from the World Trade Centers Association in New York to operate WTC in Accra, Ghana. Prior to the World Trade Center Accra, Jane served as Deputy of Party for a $15 million project responsible for monitoring the monitoring and achievements of programs that receive USAID funding for economic and agricultural development in Ghana. In this capacity, she co-managed a team of professionals who worked directly with Ghana's Ministry of Trade and Industry to support the creation of the Ghana International Trade Commission, advice on trade policy information and its implementation. Before transitioning to a career in development, Jane worked in the U.S. aerospace and defense sector in senior leadership roles for Fortune 500 companies such as Airbus North America and BAE Systems. At BAE Systems, she served as an advisor to the International Business Development Unit and was a key contributor during the evaluation and negotiation of large infrastructure projects in Africa. As a senior human resource manager at Airbus, Jane provided strategic human resources counsel to the chairman of Airbus North America, his executive team, and corporate functions. She also led diversity, inclusion, and employee engagement activities for Airbus Group and its subsidiaries in North America region, and was responsible for setting the diversity and engagement strategy, enabling Airbus to attract and retain the best talent and build a culture of engagement, agility, and innovation. Jane holds an MS in management from the University of Maryland, College Park, and a BS in human resource management from George Mason University in the US. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Jane to the podium.
Thank you, Joe. Good morning. I want to thank you all for honoring our invitation to attend today's investment forum As Joe mentioned earlier, we do know that the invitations went out approximately 3 to 4 weeks ago, but we're very pleased that the response has been very encouraging and overwhelming. We received RSVPs up until late last night, so we expect more individuals to join us as we go throughout the day. I want to, first and foremost, before I begin, I want to thank the team at the Ghana Embassy for their support in putting this program together. Thank you, Papa, Your Excellency, for welcoming us to your home. I want to thank Stella and Sa and Joe Timo. They've been very instrumental in working with us hand in hand to send out invitations. World Trade Center Accra is happy to be here today. We promote trade and investment between Ghana and the rest of the world. We do that by connecting our members to the rest of the worldwide WTC network. We have about 320 WTCs in nearly 90 countries. Today we have a few of our sister WTCs here with us today. We have WTC Delaware. Carla, would you stand up, please? She's the president of WTC Delaware. And thank you for inviting your members to join us today. I think we also have WTC DC. Is Allison McKitchen here yet? Or Andrew Galfoso? Not yet, but they'll be joining us today. We also have, I think, some delegates from WTC Philadelphia. So as you can see, we work hand in hand to promote trade and investment around the world. For WTC Accra, we operate in several lines of services. We have the facility side where we operate an 11,000 square foot office building. And so we provide office space as well as virtual offices. We also operate a 6,000 square meter convention center where we host investment forums and trade exhibitions, et cetera. We also have our trade services side where we provide services in terms of trade missions like we are doing here today, giving our members access to market expansion. Some come looking for strategic partners, some are in product sales and they come and look to procure certain items, and some are looking for investment partners as well. Besides the trade missions, we also have trade seminars. We provide access to trade information as well, and through our partners, access to financing. So that gives you a synopsis of WTC Accra. The license is a private organization. It's held by Tobe Efede XIV, our executive chairman, who unfortunately could not be here with us today, but he sends his apologies. Nonetheless, we're here to connect our members to other U.S. businesses that are also looking to do business in Ghana. They're looking for market entry opportunities. Our partners, our members come here looking for various things, and we look forward to having you engage with them and being able to hopefully make some good connections that will lead to business. You know, it's great to come out and to do the road shows and to promote Ghana as an investment destination, but the most important thing is for us to actually see something come out of the road show, come out of the trade mission. Over the last 4 or 5 years, we've done over 20, and we're proud to say we've been to countries where we've left and we've even had some of our members place orders. I think it was in Netherlands, we had a member place an order for several vehicles. They import cars into Ghana. So we look for concrete business to come out of our B2B matchmaking. And so hopefully you have a good opportunity to have some very engaging discussions that lead to something once we leave the U.S. and head back to Ghana. I do have a video from our CEO in New York City from WTCA. I'm proud to say that World Trade Center Accra will host our annual meeting in Accra in 2021, in April 2021. This is a big deal for us. If you think about the size of our network, 320 World Trade Centers, each with their member companies. Every year we get together in one host city, and that host city is basically the spotlight is placed on that host city in terms of investment opportunities, in terms of what the city has to offer in its tourism and culture. And so it's a great opportunity for Ghana to host the World Trade Centers Association in April 2021. And we hope that some of you will be able to make it. It'll be B2B matchmaking on a whole different level. I think we have sometimes about 500 to 600 people at our annual General Assembly. So I want to turn it over to the screen so you can watch a quick video from our CEO welcoming you all to this trade mission and thanking you for taking part. Just bear with us a minute. Well, let me go a little bit further in the program to give you an opportunity to fix that. Can we get the lights back on? I want to welcome my colleague, Nkansa. He's always laughing at me because I pronounce his name. Kwesi Bawa. He's going to come up and introduce our members that are here with us today while we fix this thing.
Good morning, and thank you for coming. Your Excellency, my namesake and my boss, Jane, permits me to introduce all the Ghanaian companies that are available here today. I'll mention names and I'll ask you to get up for me and so that everybody will see you. Maybe if you have a word to say, maybe you have opportunity to spend like 30 minutes, 30 seconds or something to say a word, or 1 minute. So I'll start with Francis Kevin Ope of MyCell Energy. Francis.
Hi, my name is.
Do you have anything to say? I mean, we have 1 minute. Okay, thank you very much. Then we have Nathaniel Tete.